It was fun. It was fun meeting you at Wim Hof's retreat.
Yeah,
It was really funny how that happened. You don't really know. I mean, there are some awesome people there. Like I didn't know him. Sitting next
yeah.
to a professional boxer. There's someone who was like heading up, a entire division at Amazon was there. I mean, we had some cool people there. I feel like I learned almost as much from other people as I did from
Yeah.
women, the instructors.
Yeah, I agree. So diverse, so many different backgrounds. Like, I'm looking to go out running, and I speak to this guy who says, "Yeah, I'll go running," and I find that he's an ultra marathon kind of runner, and he takes me up a mountain and starts running. So, you learn about yourself in those situations, well, how you react to them, and it was good. But yeah, it was a fantastic bunch of people, and great ways to connect.
Mike, it was funny, dude, because um I'll paint a picture for those who weren't there. We're at this Wim Hof retreat in the Pyrenees Mountains in Spain, which I if I could be an affiliate for it, I would. I could not recommend that anymore. I mean, I thought it was like life changing. I know you bought an ice bath after. I swam in the lake this morning doing my breathing. Um, but maybe that's later in the conversation. But so I sat down, I think, to eat dinner on like the first night, and we were just kind of like chatting, or maybe the second night, and you're like, "Oh, I saw you running," would do you want to you're like, do you want to take a run? And I had no idea. I'm like, is this guy like athletic, is he in shape? I have no idea. And at the time I'm training for an ultra, so I was like, I guess. And in my head I'm thinking like, but I'm like really looking to run. And then well, like I didn't want someone who was looking to like jog for a
Yeah,
mile or two.
yeah.
And then you were driving in. Remember, I was hanging outside of Wim's retreat. We were like playing guitar and whatever. And you were driving in. You're like, "You're still on for tomorrow?" I said, "Yeah, let's go early." And I was like, "I'll get us headlamps. We're gonna
I'll
run the
stop
mountain."
you first. You says we go at 6:30, and then that was the first when we first met. He says we'll run at 6:30. I was like, okay, I hate getting up early, but that's not too bad. And then when I seen you driving, this is we still on for tomorrow, and you said let's go early, 5:30. I swear I was like, fuck this, it's too early for me. Uh,
Yeah, and then you're like, "Is it gonna be light?" I was like, "No, but we'll have headlamps." Well, I knew the two guys next to me had headlamps because I ran in the mountains the night before in the pitch black, and it sucked. I tripped and
yeah,
fell. So I was like, I asked a guy who had two headlamps because he actually biked into Spain from Germany, so he had
yeah,
a headlamp and a backup. Well, he for some reason only put out one on like the deck of my little cabin. So guys, Mike ran in the woods in the pitch black with me, a stranger, for I don't know 2 hours. We probably ran a half marathon
yeah.
with no headlamp. I was like, just stay real close to me. And oh
Oh,
man, that shit was fun. But yeah, and then after that we had a full day with the retreat.
yeah, yeah. I had a crazy day with our trade after that, so. I'd put a lot of work in that training camp, and I done one run with you, and I was like, "Yo, man, I do not need to be running these mountains. It's a bit crazy."